into game number 2 here soon. NG Red already up 1-0. Let me know in the chat if you think Liquid can battle back or if you think NG Red is going to do the same thing here on Numbani that they did on Kings Row and move on in this event.
Yeah, right now, NG Red looking very crisp in their decision making. They're converging and focusing their targets really well. So when you see these team fights, you'll see 3 members on 1 member of the opposing side really quickly and just focusing them down. Right now, it is going to be NG Red on the attack here on Numbani.
Yep, Numbani is just a fictional city somewhere in Africa. It's the lore is basically Omnics and humans living together, and the attacking team is trying to deliver an artifact from the Omnic War called Doomfist's Gauntlet. The payload itself is actually with Doomfist Gauntlet on it, and they're delivering it down the streets of Numbani to a museum. That's like all they're fighting about, and I guess the defense is just so mad that they don't want them to deliver this relic to the museum that they're going to kill everyone and try and stop them. But that's just lore in an FPS. That's how it goes sometimes. We've got space gorillas and all that stuff hopping around as well, so nothing too surprising. Defense is going to be setting up with a Torbjorn this time around and a 2 support defense with Mercy and Lucio. Only 2 tanks, Mezzer and Id, with the Winston and Roadhog. So likely going to be playing just the point. You can see all these ledges facing down to the point is really perfect for crossfire. AZK is going to be crossfiring with that Torb turret so that if they jump on the Torb turret, AZK gets the kills. If they jump on AZK, ideally Torb is going to get those kills.
Yeah, right now on the offense, we do see Wolf playing that Genji, and in this map in particular, Genji does have a number of routes for him to take to try and get the flank. So we'll have to look to him to see if he can actually find the crucial picks that NG Red need as they push in. They are pushing into the left-hand side here, and it looks like they're going to collide with Team Liquid very soon. And they're going to get spotted out by that Torbjorn turret, but it's going to be Bird with the Helix rocket that picks that off, and now Dummy actually is going to fall to his death as Mangachu was able to knock him off. So immediately, right now, NG Red have the advantage as they do push forward.
It's another weird strategy, basically, where they're just looping around the high ground where the defense normally sets up. They're essentially just picking routes that are uncommon, not going straight up the road, not going through the downstairs inside route. Aid gets a hook, actually misses the hook. Wow, I thought he actually would have easily had that with all those players up there, but the Chance shield, I think, actually denied him. Dehang hopping around in no man's land. Chance gets a few free shots on him, but Dehang does quickly find AZK and gets out of there. NG Red trying to take this point. It's just being contested by 1 member of Liquid at a time. Mezzer in there now, trying to zap down Wolf on Genji. Wolf not normally on Genji too often. He's typically a hit scan player or Reaper McCree sort, but Genji working out for him so far, and Mangachu getting a double kill there. Actually rounds it out with a triple on Dummy, allows them to take point A. I think they're certainly going to get this. Liquid not going to be able to contest, and a very swift, under 90 seconds capture of point A. Looking good for Northern Gaming Red.
Yeah, that was great execution coming out from Northern Gaming Red. They looped around to the left-hand side there too long, and were just able to catch out that Torbjorn. That was honestly a strange position for the Torbjorn to be, especially that close to a ledge. You know that players are going to be on that fair. They're going to be looking for that knockoff, and that's what happened.
So far, defense is setting up just down the road, giving them a lot of cushion, a lot of space to push so they don't lose anyone unneeded. Dummy does throw in the Pulse Bomb, lands it on Mangachu, who is actually swapped onto Bastion for this phase of Numbani. This is basically the streets phase. Again, similar to Kings Row, this payload's going to push around an S-curve and try to reach a checkpoint, and then there will be a final stretch for them to try and get down basically along straightaway that can be very difficult to crack. So this is actually usually a spot where NG Red is going to be able to break out of here. Dummy doing a good job on Tracer, just distracting as they come out of spawn. Here comes the Sound Barrier and the Dragon Blade out for Wolf. Wolf looking for those squishy targets in the back. Finds Dummy, Minstrel, and Dehang all fall very quickly. Id down now as well. AZK falls, and NG Red literally just bulldozed through here. Mezzer down as well. That's going to be a lot of free space here for NG Red to push. Probably get this checkpoint, no problem.
Yeah, NG Red, like I said, are doing such a good job. Like, they're crisp with their executions. When they get that kill, they start smelling blood. They go in on them. As we do see the proxy coming out, Bird is going to fall back as Chance is the front liner, and that's going to be the payload making it to the first checkpoint. Now they're still continuing to push forward. We do have Id on that Reaper trying to deal with the double tank coming out on the side of NG Red right now.
moving forward through this underpass. This can be the final toughest choke point to break. Usually, once you can get through this section, your routes open up a lot more. You get a couple more flanking options, but the underpass itself can be really tough. You get the sound barrier coming out from the side of the defense, and that actually looks like it saved them as Chance charged in. They are not going to have that Reinhardt shield. You can see that Mingachu popping his whole hog ultimate now to try and counter, get a couple of kills, but of course that Reinhardt shield from Mezer is going to be enough to keep Liquid healthy, and NG Red is going to have to basically fully reform after losing everybody. So tit for tat, NG Red rolls through Liquid, Liquid rolls right back through NG Red. 5.5 minutes left now to try and take this final stretch. Again, just a quick S-curve into a long straightaway. Once this underpass is cleared, things change pretty drastically, but for now, NG Red probably going to have 1 or 2 flankers go the high ground. Actually, everybody's going to the high ground right now. And Reaper is up there waiting for him. He's actually going to book it out of there when he realizes what's happening.
Yeah, it looks like they were just trying to find the pick. They knew that the Reaper was there, and they didn't want to, you know, fall prey to a flank. So they just cleared that out first, but it's still up there, and he's ready to drop down onto them. He does have the death boss, and here it comes out. Unfortunately, isn't able to find any kills as he does get hooked immediately by Mingachu, but it's Mezrar that finds 2 quick kills. The resurrection is going to come out on the side of the offense. Naptime does survive that one, and we have the breakdown coming out from that Lucio, and they continue to push forward, pushing the defense back.
Yeah, with that attack visor active, pretty much no one can stand up to that, and they are easily going to clear the underpass. Now they're in the straightaway, and you just have to watch the spawns. There's really only the left spawn and the right spawn that they have to worry about. Chance swatting away anyone who tries to come here. Wraithwalk is used to contest from ID. He's going to get popped down as well. Mezer getting caught by the Earth Shatter. I was going to say he's going to be their best chance to try and hang on here, but NG Red just gets all the kills they need. Wolf ending it with a Death Blossom there on Minstrel, and Mezer gets all the kills they need. Time is going to be set here for Liquid to try and beat.
Switching sides.
Now we are going to go ahead and switch sides. Team Liquid will have their chance at attacking here, but Numbani, I feel, from what I've seen with Team Liquid, they do definitely have like difficulty pushing that last S-spend. NG Red, though, just was able to bulldoze through them, able to connect their ultis together, just dominantly taking the fights.
Pretty quick time set. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but they
still had like 4 minutes left on their clock,
they met very little resistance at A, only 90 seconds to take A. The Streets phase went very, very quickly. Sorry, what was that time? 4:11. Oh yeah, definitely on the speedier side. And this is similar to King's Row, where like 9 or 10 minutes is essentially the longest you're going to see. 3.5, 4 minutes is some of the faster times that you're going to see. So Liquid, very difficult actually proposition for them. They might not even be able to take point A in the first 4 minutes, 11 seconds. So can be pretty tough for them. I think the key to pretty much everything, as you said, was the Torbjorn turret placement, being in such an awkward place and then just immediately getting knocked off the ledge, contributing essentially nothing to point A, really hurt them. Whereas you could set up a Torb or Bastion down on the low ground on the opposite ledge and have no risk of being knocked off the side. I think it was just a little bit of a flub for Liquid that could end up costing them this map, which in turn will cost them the series. So Liquid really needs to make it happen here. Dummy is going to be particularly interesting here as the doors open. Genji is just so good on this Dumbani attack. I want to see what he can do.
Yeah, we do also have AZK on that Widowmaker. So, you know, coming from the FPS background, we'll see if he's able to land those crucial shots, find those picks as they do attack in. Now, this is going to be very difficult because they are playing it very safe on the side of Northern Gaming Red, breaking the line of sight against Team Liquid right now as they are pushing in from 2 different fronts.
The high ground actually is looking pretty good so far. Lucio's the only one at risk of being knocked off, and of course he can wall right back up. Look at that, Wolf actually getting the kill on Dummy so fast. I told you I wanted to see how good he could do. He just immediately gets popped from across the screen. So Wolf on Genji duty, doing a great job there. It looks like defense is missing 2 players, Bird and Bread Expert both down, but Liquid doesn't have everybody kind of together. They're very piecemeal, coming out of spawn still to hang up in the front line as Mercy is something you never really want to have happen. ID is actually in the back line inside the gift shop area. Actually, I'm not even sure what he's doing. He actually went all the way outside and floated around the back edge just to be able to come back in through the gift shop. So that was very strange. Just self-preservation there. But now Liquid is a little bit split up. Wolf and Mezer, or sorry, Dummy and Mezer are going to leap in here trying to engage. Bread Expert and Chance are surrounded, but Wolf comes in as McCree, getting a lot of damage in. ID does go down to Bird on that soldier, one of the best counters to Vera currently. There's a Deadeye coming out. I'm not sure where he is. It looks like Mezer and Minstrel skipping a couple kills. AZK uncontested as Widowmaker facing down on the point gives Liquid a great chance of being able to take this point.
Yeah, right now things are looking pretty grim for Northern Gaming Red as the Primal Rage comes out, and he's going to go ahead and knock them all off the point, and this should be first point for Team Liquid, who, you know, did meet some resistance initially, but that id flank actually worked out.
Yeah, somehow he actually floated all the way around the edge of the building, knew that there was a full health pack on the other side if he could actually reach the ledge, and he did. As Pharah, you can fly, so it's not too challenging, but it was just kind of strange. It did end up working out. Bird picked ID pretty early in that fight, but everything else kind of combined pretty well for Liquid. I think AZK actually being unchallenged on Widow was a really big deal, as he was sinking a lot of damage in, not really getting too many kills, but huge 100 damage chunks being taken out of the tanks definitely made a difference. Chance leaping in now as Reinhardt with his shield up allows NG Red to just take over the payload. I don't see any Liquid members around the back end except for ID still. That Pharah just being very interesting at flanking today.
Yeah, he was so close. He was looking for like that 5-man barrage as they were trying to control the high ground. Unfortunately, wasn't able to find it in the back line. Dummy was trying to get on the supports, but Bird was easily able to clean that up with that 76. But right now, Team Liquid pushing up the payload as Northern Gaming Red had the high ground. Chance gets knocked off. Now he's pushing forward to contest. We do have AZK, did switch off to that Reaper, but Dummy in the backline finds the kill onto Mangachu, so now it's a 5v6 as the barrage finally comes out. It finds a kill, gets a second one before he finally falls. AZK is going to go ahead and get that kill onto Chance, pushing forward now, and it looks like Team Liquid should be able to get this. Now we do have a call inside chat though. We're going to wait on admins to tell us what's going on though.
It shouldn't be 411 remaining, it was 411 total, wasn't it?
Alright,
okay, so either way, players should, yeah, they need to keep track of their times as well. Like, that's definitely a part of the game. You always want to put in full effort until it's GG. So here we go, sound barriers on both sides. Chance actually dropping the Earth Shatter to a perfect moment there. Gets a charge pin onto on the enemy Reinhardt actually, but it looks like NG Red actually fully in control of the payload until that res came in. Now Dummy going crazy, getting the kills on Wolf and Bird. That's a large amount of DPS gone now. AZK Death Blossom to no one. Doesn't actually get anything except the follow-up kill on Mangachu. Mezzer drops the Earth Shatter here for Liquid, try to continue moving forward. They may actually be able to beat this time. It's up to NG Red. Bird is way out of position. No way he's going to be able to contest. He's trying desperately as Soldier. He's not even trying to contest, actually. Ran back to the spawn, and it's just going to roll right in. That was a super weird ending to that game.
All right, yeah, that was definitely an odd ending to the game, but Team Liquid were able to finish off that map.
Sudden.
I don't know who won.